Gorringes are on view, this time for our fine sale, our winter sale no less, quarterly winter sale no less, on December the 8th. And you may think we just lie about in lounge chairs, smoking fat cigars, drinking brandy, which we do like to do, but most of the time we are out and about looking for things to sell and to offer at auction. And on our travels we come across all sorts of things, we go all sorts of places, and sometimes we find rather remarkable objects. This is one here. Behold, look at this beauty. Xk140. This is a 1955 Jaguar Xk140. You should know what an XK is. Perhaps you don't. Perhaps you've been living in a cave somewhere. The Xk120, the first of its run of classic Jaguars, and the Xk140 took the beautiful looks of the 120, but sort of upgraded the what ran underneath with better running gear and a bit more space inside and all sorts of other improvements, stepping towards the Xk150, which was the sort of ultimate evolution of the model. So the 140 is the rare one. They've made quite a lot of 120s, quite a lot of 150s, not so many of these. This is the drop head coupe. They made a convertible that completely went, you didn't have a lot of roof at all, the drop head coupe and the fixed head. So this is the good one to have. They made fewer than 500 of these, and you can have a look on various car websites and the like, and you'll see them priced at 100,000, 150,000, even up to nearly 200,000 pounds, depending on level of restoration. As with all classic cars, of course, that is rarity, scarcity and condition are the key factors. So, classic Jaguar. Now, this one has been in the same family ownership for over 30 years. It's been kept as a good running example. Recently completely rewired, polarity changed, new starter motor, had a new exhaust system not so long ago. So all the sort of things to keep it a good solid working car have been done. Bodywork looks amazing on camera, I'm sure. Lovely colour, but it does have a few flaws. It has a few nicks and dents and dings, which metal solid as a rock, but the paintwork great from a distance, close inspection, not so perfect, but you've got to decide what sort of classic car owner you are. Are you the sort of guy that's going to sit in the concours section and worry that some dust has landed on it, or are you going to get out there and use your Jaguar? In which case, if you want one to use, this is the car for you. Great, lovely interior. Really, really just splendid interior, all the original leather. The hood, the soft top is a little bit later, it's a more recent replacement, and it's got a few little scuffs and what have you, because again, it's been used. These cars are made to be used, they're not made to sit in a garage. So, what are we saying? It's coming up for auction with Gorringes, part of our winter find sale. Estimate 50 to 70,000, £50,000. Is that a lot of money? I was thinking about this last night. What would you do with £50,000? Well, you could put it down as a deposit for, I don't know, a flat in Burgess Hill, but that's not very exciting, is it? You can't take that out down the pub. Well, can we go down to the pub? Soon we'll be able to go to the pub. Next summer, I'm sure. You jump in the car, go down to the pub, and your mates go, "Wow, look at that! What is that? What have you got there?" Or you could save the money and you could go on a cruise around the world. Wouldn't that be nice? You could get gastroenteritis and COVID all in one go. So £50,000, starting to look like brilliant idea. Get a Jag. Buy it for the wife's Christmas present, even better, she'll think you're fabulous. Or buy it for your Christmas present and maybe buy the wife a lovely diamond to compensate for what you've just done. I don't know. Anyway, sound financial advice, probably not best coming from me. Life advice on how to enjoy it, 20 years time. What a classic investment, what a great investment, one of the best classic cars there is. 20 years time, even if it hasn't gone up in value, you're going to look at it and think, well, I had a Jag and I used to drive around and it was great. We went in it once down to the south of France, went to Monte Carlo, put £1,000 on black and it didn't come in. But anyway, all sorts of options. What you might want to do with this car, you could restore it fully. You could do all the bodywork and get it done. I mean, it's as I say, it's solid underneath. It's just not so perfect on the finer details. You know, there are wee little things. No worries about that. So yeah, fantastic car. Come and see it. It's going to be on view in Lewes, of course, and buyer's premium reduced, only 10% buyer's premium plus VAT, because it is a classic car, so we don't charge so much on that sort of item, and it's just fabulous. It sounds amazing. It's a great thing. So that is our star lot of the sale, as far as I'm concerned anyway, but there's all sorts of other goodies, and we'll go back to the sale room and I'll talk to you about those. So we're back in the sale room. I've been waffling on about that Jaguar, which is a fabulous thing, I assure you, but all sorts of other goodies in the sale, such as this marvellous deco figure. Look at this sort of Amazon-like archer by Gibert, is the sculptor, and lovely original 3-colour marble plinth. That is lot 59. It's in at 5 to 700. Behind it you're seeing all sorts of portraits, furniture and the like, which I'll talk to you next week about those. We'll look at smalls this time. Look at this. This is lot 27, and it's kind of the Rolls Royce of music boxes because it has interchangeable cylinders. So you can get them with bells and whistles and things, but this one you can lift out that cylinder and you can open up this drawer, and there are a whole load more cylinders to replace it with the original playing lists, each one playing 8 airs or 8 tunes. Fully restored by Asprey some years ago, so really good condition, about as good as you can get. That's in at 4 to 6,000, lot 27. Across the way, coming from marvellous collection, found in, well not found, but it's been residing in Worthing for a number of years. This is the Boxall collection of Lalique glass. So Mr. Boxall used to come into Gorringes on a regular basis, and Julian Dawson saw him down the road, and he'd regularly buy bits of Lalique. He liked arts and crafts as well, Liberty Tudrick and the like. But his Lalique collection is here. It's about 35 lots or so, really good mixture. The classics, so you know the Poisson bowl, we see that one quite regularly. And then things like the Gui vase, that's rather lovely, isn't it? Lot 173. And then through to some of the more unusual items, he said, grasping around looking for the one he had in mind. Well, such as, oh, they're over the back, that's why. They're up the top. Look, the Ceylon vase with the budgerigars is a classic. And I'll go around, you stay there, Patrick. I come around here, yeah, so this is Ceylon, and it's all about the opalescence, the colouring in the glass, the sort of milky blueness in it. Nice example of that. Lot 196 in at 3 to 5,000. Otherwise, what else makes Lalique valuable? Colour. So the vase here, this is in at 1,500 to 2,000. Scarcity. The figure here, we sold that here. He bought that here for about £3,000. That's at lot 198, the statuette there with its original box, which is rather nice. Let's turn that round so we can see it. There we go, lovely. And then this is perhaps the scarcest one, this sea figurine, a mask vase, 6 figures and masks. The nudes above the masks. That's pretty rare, that one. So we're giving that an estimate 3 to 5,000. We'll see how it goes. Lot 189. Other ceramics of interest include this rather nice De Morgan vase decorated with the ostrich there. That's lot 160. We've got a bit of fairyland lustre, another classic sort of collector's field, that. Gorgeous looking thing. Then on top of that we have a vast collection of glass that you will be seeing over some sales. The Rudabek Collection of glass, and Dan's picked out some of the real highlights here, some really early bits and pieces, such as, I'm looking for, here it is, this Ravenscroft early glass candlestick, lot 141, 5 to 7,000, look at that, there we go. That's special, isn't it? And then what was once the earliest recorded piece of Irish glass, I think now there's one other has come to challenge its claim, fitted into this specially made Victorian casket, shows how long it's been revered for. And that one is lot number 139. It's got some damage to the foot, but the key thing is it's a documentary piece. We can work out when it was made and who it was made for, apparently, or something along those lines. Clever stuff. So, good glass. We've got some Chinese ceramics as always. We've got some nice weapons. Look at this. This is rather fun. That's a Scottish dirk. Roger dated it. It's around about 1880 with the accompanying knife and fork in the sides there. That's lot 12. It's in £1,000 to £1,500. Very nice example should you be after one. There's some percussion weapons. We've got a singing bird box. Rather lovely Japanese short sword down the bottom. Got some rare booze. We've got some Petrou here, lot 5. we've got some rather good carriage clocks. In fact, generally speaking, the clock collection is excellent this time. Right from these carriage clocks and the like through to some really good bracket clocks, as well as some long case. Into the main sale room, and a selection of furniture for you. Not a huge quantity, but some real goodies. This rather handsome console table here, that probably later top, but still, that's a good looking thing. Got 360s, just in that modest 8 to 1200. I'm looking around for a fancy cabinet. There it is. This came out of a property in Brighton. So Regency Townhouse, as did a number of interesting things within the sale. And this is really rather showy, isn't it? Look, 347, this side cabinet. I think the top is later, but it does the appropriate job. But this gilding looks original, and it's in very honest condition. 2,000 to 3,000 we've said on that, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if it marched on, made some more. And further on, we see some of these long case clocks I've been talking about. One of them's Joseph Windmills, who's a sort of name that conjures up attention. Over here, rather like this bracket clock, this is a goodie. This came through our Tunbridge Wells office. This is lot 308, Goodrich of London, that one, 2,000 to 3,000. There are other great clocks floating about in the sale. I like this as well. Look, a collector's cabinet. Needs a bit of work, I think. Some of the drawers have dropped, but look at that. Full of perhaps butterflies or eggs or something back in its day, but that's kind of a nice little novelty cabinet there. Not big money. We've put 600 to 800 on it. Sensible estimates. So loads of good things in the sale. I've waffled on long enough, I think. Next week, we'll have a look at the jewellery and paintings, because there's some really good stuff there, and I'd like you to see it, as well as some great silver. So it's going live online today, so have a good look. Any queries, send us an email, and we will be open for viewing. The lockdown does not affect us being open for viewing, so you can come along, stick your masks on, come along, have a good look round. We'd love to see you. Thank you.